Have you ever seen charts like this going all over your Instagram and you wonder, what the hell are they? Here I am today to talk to you about Schumann resonance and its relation to your spiritual awakening process. Hi, I'm Alice Hadi, your spiritual guide and healer. When I first started this journey, I remember seeing this Schumann resonance like all over the internet, and I was like, okay, I have no idea what it is. And I remember trying to search this information online, and I still had no clue. Because when I tried to search for this information online, at least way back then, all I found are like very scientific information about what the Schumann resonance is, how it is being measured, and how all this electromagnetic frequency has effects on the body and all. And those information are great, by the way. However, for me, it's like, so what? Like, I still don't get what it means for me, especially in relation to my spiritual healing and awakening journey. This is why I create this video for you, because I couldn't find information like that. So I thought I'll be here to share with you so you can take whatever resonate with you and leave out the rest. I'm not here to talk about the scientific portion of Schumann resonance. You can find them all over the internet. They are easily available. I'm here to put my spiritual perspective on it, primarily based on my personal experience of observing these charts over the years, as well as observing my personal journey in response to this chart, as well as those of my clients and my peers who are in this journey. Ready? So if you have seen those charts, especially if you see it go crazy like this, it usually is measuring like the huge amplitude of the energy coming down. We call it like incoming waves of light. And especially if you see a lot of the white color, they usually represent divine white light, like high level consciousness of the divine, which represents a lot of light codes activation, DNA activation, divine downloads on the highest level. And some of those like yellowish one represents a lot of healing energy and transformation energy. So those energy basically are representing this huge activation in spiritual terms, right? So what actually causes it? It is a combination of either solar flare or lightning or spiritual purging on the collective level or collective awakening that is causing all this Schumann resonance to spike and have those crazy numbers going on in the chart. So that's kind of what causes it. But what it represents, as I said, is incoming waves of light, of healing, of awakening, of transformation. Primarily, a lot of it are crystalline code and light code activation that is working on our deep cellular fiber and DNA level in a very, very accelerated way. So now this is not like something that we need to make a spiritual drama of, because sometimes when this happens, a lot of people tend to go to the spiritual drama of it and even end up complaining or playing like, oh, poor me, and blaming on it, just like Mercury retrograde. Like, there is nothing wrong with the retrograde, so don't blame that poor retrograde. It is just doing its thing. But yes, it has effect on you and you're gonna feel it, but you get to choose how to do what to do with it. Similarly, yes, the Schumann resonance is spiking and doing its thing the same way the full moon is doing its thing. But the fact is, we do know the cosmic energy does have effect on our human body, whether it is the moon, the sun, or in this case, the Schumann resonance, all these incoming waves that are coming in. So don't make a spiritual drama out of it. Learn about it so that you are aware what's going on, so that you know what to do when this happens again. So some of these things that I'm going to share is based on personal experience. As I said, a lot of the signs that you might be feeling during this time is when you are experiencing heightened spiritual awakening symptoms, chances are, if you look at the Schumann resonance chart, it might show that it's going crazy. At least that's my experience. So a lot of the times, I am already experiencing this before I even know the data or the number of the chart. Why? Because our body has its own wisdom. So when you learn to attune to your own body and pay attention to your own body, and you attune to your inner wisdom, your intuition, you will kind of feel and know what is happening. It takes time to practice, but it is possible. And the reason I share this is because it's so important that we are not relying on these charts and making these charts like a big thing as well, because as I said, you have your own inner GPS. So if you pay attention to your own body and your own heart intuition, you will kind of know. And then this chart just simply become kind of a reassurance on, oh, okay, this is what is happening. I get it now. So I'm not overreacting here. Indeed, there is a cosmic awakening. There is a solar flare happening. So, okay, everything is making sense. Understanding that despite all that, you are fully responsible for how you feel and how you respond to it, rather than putting a blame outside of you. Make sense? So these are some of the common signs of heightened spiritual awakening symptoms that happen when the Schumann resonance spikes. You might be experiencing a lot of head pressure, or overactive crown chakra, or fatigue, that you're just so tired no matter how well you sleep or how much you rested. And you might experiencing extreme body heat. For me, this is very apparent. Like I will be experiencing extreme body heat, almost like feverish, but I know it's not feverish. And I know like it will come down when I start to take lots of water, whether it is by showering or drinking. But there is this extreme body heat, which is representing the extreme energy that is coming down. Or you might be feeling intensified emotions or feeling restless, or a lot of chakra clearing happening, a lot of energy purging, energy awakening and clearing basically. And you gotta understand that the reason we feel that way is because, as I said, this is a huge incoming wave. So just imagine there is a huge wave of light coming down on you that is more than usual. So all your body is doing is your body is trying to attune and to recalibrate to this new level of energy. It is basically that. It is doing its job to rebalance itself in response to these new codes. And this is especially true when there is a new codes activation and a download, because as I said, it's new. So your body is trying to get used to it. It's similar to this. Think about it this way. For people who are trying to climb Himalaya mountain, because of the super, super, super high altitude, they are not actually gonna climb it overnight because their body will not be able to sustain it. Like they will die out of oxygen before they actually die out of exhaustion. So literally for the first part of the journey, they actually spend time to recalibrate and actually adjust to the climate and to adjust to the altitude and to adjust to the oxygen level before they even start to do the final stage of the hiking. I have not climbed it before, so I can't tell you the exact details, but that much I know for sure. That, they have to do, I think they call it acclimation or something like that, to attune and to recalibrate. So it's the same thing here. Our body is attuning and recalibrating into this new incoming wave of energy. And, it does its thing by rebalancing that way. Having said that, the awakening signs I was sharing earlier sounds more like not so pleasant, right? But it is not always the case. There are also times that when this happens, you might actually be experiencing the other side. You might be feeling actually really energized and really awake and alive and almost blissed out. That happened too. So it happened differently for everybody. Personally, for me, I tend to be on the other side. When there is a Schumann resonance high, most of the time, I know because I'm super energized in a way that is crazy, but not in a way that I can't sleep. I'm just super energized, as though like I had slept for 12 hours despite sleeping for 4 hours that kind. And I'm also like super blissed out. Like everything is so aligned and so in the flow and it's so good. And usually for me, that is when Schumann resonance is spiking, especially I know based on the energy level I had. Like I can become like a superhuman kind of thing. But sometimes, especially if the solar flare continues on for many, many days, I do experience the symptoms like head pressure, extreme body heat, as well as overactive crown, like I shared earlier. So these are just some of like the signs that you might be experiencing when the Schumann resonance spikes, right? Now the question becomes, then what? What do I do with it? How can I overcome or manage or cope with it? So these are the 3 tips that I'm going to share with you so that when the next time you are experiencing these heightened spiritual awakening symptoms, you can come back to these 3 tips to help you balance yourself. Ready? So the first one is grounding. So important to ground the energy back into your body. And you can do grounding by journaling, drawing, drinking lots of water, going out to nature, moving your body, breathing, or even my favorite, doing EFT tapping. And I actually have a EFT tapping for grounding here that you can check it out. So grounding is essential. The second one is hydrating. There is a magic in water. Water itself is healing, and water really helps to move the energy in the body. Especially at times like this, you can go for coconut water, which is my favorite and is my go-to tool because the coconut water really helps to hydrate and remove those extreme body heat, and it's really helpful because of the magnesium inside of it. So you can also take supplement of magnesium if you have to help you with that, because magnesium really, or even zinc, is really great to help you to move the energy in the body, especially when you're purging or clearing or awakening. It helps you to replenish those nutrients as well on the physical level and energetic. And the third one is join a healing circle. Check out your community. Is there a healing circle that you can attend to, whether it is in person or whether it is online? Because there is a power in coming into a circle, in having a space to share. For example, just recently, the Schumann resonance has been spiking for 4 days straight, and I'm feeling all of the symptoms above, and I joined this healing circle online that I found, and there is a space for me to share. So I'm sharing how I'm feeling, and I'm sharing everything that has been purging, especially the intensified emotions. And literally, right after I share, it's gone. Having people to witness and to hold space for me, allowing myself to be held and loved and supported, allow me to face what I need to face, to feel what I need to heal, and to release it into the universe. And in that, the healing is done. It's that simple sometimes. So go and find a healing circle that you can join regularly or occasionally. It really helps to be able to share and to be able to receive so that your cup is full. And you can check out some of my healing circle down below as well to see if that is something that might resonate with you. So with that, those are the 3 things you can do to support yourself during such spiritual awakening symptom: grounding, hydrate, and healing circle. With this, I'm gonna end today's transmission, and I trust that you will be open and available to receive all the download and activation and the new wave of light that is coming as you continue to allow your soul to expand, to grow, and to be stepping up into the higher starseed version that you truly are here for. I'm Alice, I'm your starseed guide and healer, and I will see you in the next video.